Hello, I'm Dinus the Mirror.
Talking about. That's why I'm asking you to say Texas.
Okay.
I'm asking you. Of recent.
Of recent. You know the short videos, they just come on, they just pop up, you don't know where they're from, you just hear like, okay, is this
Let
America?
me tell you about the one in Alabama.
Oh, can he finish the Go ahead.
Yeah. So what was actually before we entered,
You talking about
so what I'm trying to say is that if Africans unite in America and all over the world, we still have the Uncle Toms. You understand? They are very comfortable corporate guys. You understand?
You sat by the door.
You understand what I'm saying? They don't want to.
In-house Negro.
Thank you. They don't want any. They don't want to go to rock or whatever. It's not their business. They have their limousines or their Lamborghinis and whatever. Then you have the rappers.
Which ones?
I'm talking generally.
Drake.
No, I'm talking like general.
Public enemy number one. Yeah, that's one. Dead presidents.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get it. Now you have.
Dead Quality.
Oh, let me tell you what rappers.
High-tech.
They're entertainers
Most
who
Def.
are more
All right.
influential in respect to what they call it, into changing the mindset of generality of Africans. But what? I'm sure when they were 18 or 19, they did some shit that they're covering up.
Right.
So they're afraid to talk out because when they do talk out, they end up like Bill Cosby. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not saying what Bill Cosby did is right or wrong, but then let's put it this way: the white person in Hollywood movies created the term casting couch.
True.
So it was something everybody knew back
They
in
was
the day.
doing, but they targeted Bill Cosby. Right.
Yeah,
They've
you
been doing it,
get the point.
Right.
And then after 30 years, all of a sudden, you now find out, oh, I was sexually abused. Come off it. Even myself as a radio person and the head of programs in what do you call it, in Freedom Park. I know how many girls come here. I want to fuck me because they believe that I want to give them this. I'm going to get them here and there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I'm trying to bring out is this. Then these guys are being they're being hacked down. They're being messed up. The rumor is, I didn't know about it, if it's true or not, they wanted to buy ABC. And it's like,
NBC,
what the hell?
Allegedly.
Huh?
NBC. Allegedly.
NBC, yeah.
Allegedly.
For the second time.
For the second time. I said, yeah, okay, let's hack him down. Michael Jackson, brought Elvis Presley's catalog.
Beatles.
Oh, sorry, Beatles, yeah, sorry.
But he married Presley.
I married Presley, I was getting them mixed up. Oh, wow, a black man did that? No way.
Well, they repossessed it now. His family doesn't have it anymore.
Okay, now maybe I'm wrong too, but what I heard too was that Prince, when he fought 7 years for his rights, won it on the proviso that when he dies, it goes back to the record company.
Well, no, from my understanding, Prince didn't have a will or anything. I don't think.
I know, but I think after he went to court case,
He had
Is he still in court right
just gotten the rights to his masters
To his
like
masters.
18 months before he died.
exactly.
Kind of like what happened with Jimi Hendrix. He owned himself after he gave that live album, Band of Gypsies to Capitol, and he was a free man.
Yeah,
He didn't have to deal with the British group anymore.
and
And then right when he's fixing to go solo with everything, he had Lady Electric Land Studios. His next album, under Gypsy Sons and Rainbows, he was working on, and he would not have needed a distribution company. Everybody would just come to Jimmy's Village studio and say, how many do you want? Oh, you want 25,000 copies? Deal. Pay me. I'll pay the pressing plant. Off you go. Bypassing Columbia, CBS Records, and all of that.
Then he suddenly kicks the bucket. You understand?
Yeah.
In quotes.
Under questionable circumstances.
Yeah, of course. There's always an
And
overdose.
he's still saying reopen the case.
Yeah.
Even his white wife and girlfriend said to do that. One of them's dead now. I forget which one.
Then you had the Whitney Houstons of this world.
Right.
She dies, the daughter dies. A year.
Dies,
Oh, they're
Well,
dead.
she OD'd or whatever.
assassinated, or dies.
Who? Whitney Houston?
Well, assassins said they
Well,
died.
they both OD'd allegedly. They both OD'd.
No, they were both drowned.
Drowned.
Drowned, yeah, same circumstances.
Yeah.
Same method.
Yeah.
And Bobby Christina, 2 days earlier, before Whitney's death, she woke up in the tub and said, call my mother's security now. They thought they're after her, not me. And still that happened. And then the note that she gave Brandy on live television in the interview with Clive Davis.
Yeah.
She walked up and said, "They're trying to kill me, Brandy. Out there. Here, this note's for you. And Clive, you guys, you dumped me for a new one, huh?" You remember that?
Yeah, I did. I remember it, but I didn't
Go online and look at the timeline that Professor Griff of Public Enemy. He puts the birth certificate up and breaks down the timeline. They didn't touch Whitney's body for 11 hours. Went down and did a cult party or whatever, then came back up and didn't move her for 11 hours.
Wow. So there is a massive conspiracy against black people, and
Right.
we're not seeing it.
Right, but do you think, again, I call them Captain Black Americans, that's what I call them, who are just anti-African, pro-American, look, we built America, you know, Africans don't want us, Africans didn't send those rescue ship to come save us, Africans sold us in slavery, you know. Now look at Africa, they have AFRICOM, you know, the American military out, touch the button can just take over Africa. So therefore, it's a waste of time even dealing with Africa. Let's fight right here in America. What do you? How do you feel about that as a Nigerian?
Personally, I feel they're stupid. You understand? And they're totally stupid, because if they check their history, they really check their history, and they check what resources Africa has today. Those corporate corporations that belong to African Americans, that at the end of the day, sooner or later, right, they're going to still lose those companies in one way or the other, if not by themselves or by their kids. And they try and come into Africa and invest. Now, there was this, some years ago, a couple of decades ago, there was this pastor called Jim Jones. He packed a set of people out of America, took them to one city and killed them. What stops
Jamestown.
Jamestown? It was possible.
Oh yeah, the
prophets.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Now is it?
He shot a lot of them too.
Yeah.
900 of them.
Now, do you think if proper African American entrepreneurs that have money going to one or two African states and say, you know what, we want like 40,000 acres of land, we want to build a new town and stuff like that. Now we're talking about land that is fertile, land that is good for farming, land that has water, land that has everything. Don't forget, with the sun we have, they can have their own power supply, energy and whatever. And they create a town within that place. Let's not forget, there was a place called Oklahoma that was burnt down. The African Wall Street.
Black Wall Street.
Yeah, the Black Wall Street was burnt down.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
Right.
Why has it never occurred that Africans can also keep their monies within themselves before it hits outdoors? So if you're in a continent
inner segregation is what happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if
they thought the white man's water was colder than.
Thank you. So what I'm saying, that if they now decide, let's agree. Okay, yeah, Africans when they come into Africa, which is true, they don't see them as Africans the same as Americans first. Why the African Americans want to come to Africa, the Africans want to go to America because they believe that.
And that's another excuse they use. They say that why are Africans running and begging to come to America? So why should we go to Africa when Africans are trying to come to America? That's another.
Yeah, because one, like I said, we have horrible governments in Africa being, how do I say, they're being teleguided by some supreme power, which is not spiritual, which is physical, which we don't even see anyway. Do you understand? That is why I was even thinking about it this afternoon. I said, okay, wait a minute. Someone steals millions and millions of dollars from his country's economy.
Right.
All right. Takes it to America, takes it to China, takes it to UK, Germany, anywhere, and leaves that country impoverished. When he wants to leave, they say, okay, they grant him asylum to go stay in America. Right. When he should be treated as a criminal. Right. For stealing his country's money and making them poor. Do you understand what I'm trying to bring out here? Yes. So, but that, and everybody's looking for a better place to go to. Right. You get a point. I mean, if you have $100 here, that will buy you tons of things that would not buy you in America. True. Do you understand? So why would they want to go to America? And also they believe in the American dream that when they get to America, within 1 week or 2 weeks, they're already hitting, they're making millions of dollars and stuff.
I was in an Uber. Last time I was here, I was going to the ABC Transport bus station to catch a bus to